Howdy, y'all. Howdy. How you guys doing? Yeah, it's been a while. How's everyone doing? Someone said, who's two of my closer friends that I had from way back when, reached out to me recently, and I finally got to see them. They actually came through to my neighbor and we grabbed some coffee. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Talked about a lot of things. They're also musicians, so it was good to kind of talk about music instead of being in my own world about music. So I just wanted to check up with y'all too, because I have not been on Instagram posting anything for a little bit. So it only made sense that I drop by and say hello. Hold on. So yeah, how's everyone doing? How's my Halloween? My Halloween was fairly low key. I just have a lot to get done right now. Just did not have any time to be going out and doing anything. Got plans to see my closer group of friends that you guys know I'm always with in the next week, so I had to get some work done beforehand. So I had to keep to myself during Halloween, especially being that still a little dangerous to go out in public and seeing way too many people. So that's a good enough excuse to get myself to stay inside a little bit and work. It worked for me. Someone says, depressed and busy as always. Don't be depressed. Who got time to be depressed? Come on now. It's okay to be depressed, but don't linger on that, on the low. Someone says, happy birthday. I'm assuming it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday, someone. It's always somebody's birthday sometime, somewhere. So, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Seasonal depression hitting hard. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone's susceptible to, having their lows. I'm just saying, don't let it bug you for too long, because in the end, you wake up to another day, to another grind for some, and for some, just another day for, to try something new. So why dwell on the lows? Hello from Belgium, from a Belgian fan. Alright, right on. Today is my... Damn, everyone's saying it's their bad day today. What's wrong, y'all? What's bugging everyone these days, man? Do you wear clothes other than black or white? I do occasionally. But I tend to wear a lot of black and white clothes, or just gray. Like, I like neutral tone colored clothes, outfit. Yeah, I have nothing against other colors though. I wear a lot of red too. Day just started. I got coffee, so it's all good. There you go. There you go. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of caffeine to get your day started, folks. I mean, some people don't like caffeine at all, so I mean, I'm talking to the group of folks who live by their caffeine, live and die by their caffeine, kind of like myself. If I didn't have my Nespresso machine, I mean, every day would have been a little harder to start off, so I get you. Someone said I pulled an all-nighter. Well, shit. if it's got to be done, you got to do it. I feel like I've been pulling a lot of all-nighters. And this is no flex. This isn't like not a pissing contest about who's been pulling an all-nighter more. It's just more about, you know, if it's worth your time, if you need to do it, you need to do it. All this to say, don't let it drag you down. I guess that's the theme of today's live, isn't it? Let's not dwell on the lows, folks. I think somebody just said hello from Poland. What's up, Poland? Hashtag Team Pierogi. Subins. Subini Beanie. Good old Subini's in the house. Someone just said, had a party last night. Alright, right on. Right on. As long as you guys were, you know, practicing. I guess how can you actually even practice social distancing in a party? You know, but I mean, whatever works. As long as you guys are safe and you guys are keeping yourself sanitized, keep them hands nice and clean. Yeah. Hello from Slovakia. Someone said, "Be careful, guys." Yeah, exactly. Like you guys have to take care of yourselves. You guys have to take care of yourselves. So within the group chat that me and my friends are in, we saw a video. Hopefully it's from last year, but it was in Itaewon, an area in Seoul. That place is popping every, you know, come any holidays, because that's where everyone gathers up. A lot of the international folks too gather up in Itaewon to party. So there was like a TikTok video that's like, I don't know if it's viral or anything, but it just like people smashing into each other. There's just a shit ton of people without masks on, but they were all in their costumes partying it up. That shit looked sketchy as shit, but you know, hopefully people get their shit together and don't do that kind of stuff right now. Yeah. Hello from France. Right on, right on. What's up, France? In Korea, is social distancing enforced highly? I mean, people are used to wearing masks. A lot of people just generally wear masks even before this whole pandemic. So, I think that's why it didn't hit Korea as hard. And also, there's so many hospitals just readily accessible to everyone just in the neighborhood. There's like at least 2 or 3 hospitals around, like in the proximity of like 3 or 4 blocks. So yeah, I think it's a lot better here than it is in a lot of other places. Not to say it's still safe. I mean, I'm sure it's not safe if you don't, you know, keep washing your hands and keep wearing masks, because there's always new cases of, you know, people breaking out in some areas, and we get that emergency message from the government. So until that completely stops, I'm guessing that it's not actually completely safe. Someone says, "What's my birthday plan?" I have no idea. I don't really plan out my birthday like that. I think for me, all that matters for my birthday is just to kind of chill with the people that I love. And I tend to do that every other week or so. So, you know, that's it. I don't really expect anything else. Yeah. Hello from Argentina. The Netherlands is hitting a second wave pretty bad. Gotta stay safe, man. Gotta stay safe. Make sure to eat some cake. Yeah. Sure, why not? I'll be honest though, I really don't. I don't think I actually eat cake on my birthday all that much. Not to say like my friends always seem to get me cakes, but it's kind of just aesthetically there. I don't eat cakes all that much. I haven't had a good birthday cake in a long time. I guess, you know, it's hard to master a cake or a birthday cake. It just kind of tastes overly sweet, so I don't know. I'm not a huge birthday cake fan. But I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate the, again, just aesthetically being there, and, you know, the whole blowing out the candles hoopla. You know, I'm down with that. I'm down. Someone said, show me your eyes. Mike is releasing something on my birthday? I have no idea. I didn't hear this. I have no idea. I have no idea what he's dropping on my birthday. Homemade cakes hit different. There you go. Yeah, like my mom used to bake a lot back then. She used to make chocolate cake all the time. Chocolate cakes, pumpkin pies, every once in a while apple cobbler type stuff. What else? Cheesecake. Yeah, homemade anything is good. Is it cold in Korea already? Yes, it absolutely is. Corbyn, we have the same birthday. Happy almost birthday. Actually, we still got a little bit, but, you know. Hello from Greece. Hello. Do I like creme brulee? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got introduced to creme brulee through Todai or Todai. I never figured out if it's Todai or Todai, the seafood buffet. I'm sure some of you guys know about it. But yeah, they had like, you know, they had creme brulee and it was ridiculously good. And my sister's friend, I think he's an engineer of some sort. I forgot, but he got into like perfecting a creme brulee or something because he made them for us one time and it was ridiculously good. So, who's dropping recipes here? I'm not. Hold up 1 second. My birthday's on November 16th. Alright, right on. There's always so many birthdays. Whenever I'm on live, that is. It's always someone's birthday. Might as well say happy birthday before I even like get to anything else whenever I start a live. Just get that out of the way. A happy birthday wish to anybody and everybody out there who has one coming up anytime soon. I had creme brulee boba tea before. That's crazy. I've never heard of creme brulee boba tea. Je t'aime les frais. I cannot read that. Why is 24K not a K-pop group anymore? What do you mean by that? I think they're still around. If you're wondering why a lot of the original members are not a part of it anymore, at least most of us, well, me and Jungwook, Kisu, yeah, I mean, most of the original members, their contracts were up. We did our 6 to 7 years, depending on the contracts each member's had. And, you know, we decided it's time to move on. So, yeah. But I think 24K is still around. I mean, I'm not going to say I think. I know they are. they're just working on putting together a new group of people. And I think they already have a couple new people, so, you know, go check them out. I'm always rooting for those guys, especially because of Changsan. It's my boy. Yeah, always rooting for him. What is your next project? I can't reveal my next project. I can't spoil that right now. All I know is that I always say this. Whenever I'm not on Instagram, if I'm not posting anything or something, whenever I'm off social network, it means that I'm really busy. I mean, not that I'm really on my phone all that often anyways. But recently I've just been way too busy. Like, I have way too many things I need to finish up in a short span amount of time. So, yeah, I just have a lot to do right now. But hopefully you guys could tell I'm in good spirits. I feel good. I'm always pretty good, especially after having some coffee. And I just had some not too long ago, so I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, I missed y'all too. Ravioli, give me the spoilioli. Oh, wow. Will you come to Spain to any concerts in the future? Oh, hell yeah, of course. I think I've mentioned this before, that Spain was one of the more fun turnouts that I've been on. At least with 2-4K, that is. People are like super passionate about showing their affection. Like, fans are really affectionate. And during the show, they're really into it, so. Hashtag Team Schnitzel. Hey. Someone said I like the music playing in the background. I'd like to turn it up. I'd really like to bump my music every time I'm on live, but I feel like every time I do that, I get kicked off live. So, yeah, I have to keep it kind of low. I gotta keep it kind of low. 오늘의 TMI. I just had coffee. I met up with two of my homies that I haven't seen in a very long time. They're both musicians. They're not artists, but, you know, they make music. And I haven't seen them in well over 6 years, actually. No, I'm not gonna say 6 years. Like, around 4 to 5 years. A lot closer to 5. Yeah, so it felt good. What inspires to create music and write lyrics? Just anything. Literally anything. Any sound that I hear, and when I say sound, it doesn't even have to be from like music or a composition of any sort. It could just be from like, oh shit, like that, like, oh, I want to sample that sound. I'll grab a mic and sample it and use it in my song. Like, it could come from anything. I could be listening to a podcast and think of something crazy and think of a storyline in my head, and that could inspire me. Watching a movie, although I have not been watching a movie all that much recently. So my go-to inspiration usually has been just going on a hike real quick early in the morning. Not that I wake up early in the morning too. So around the afternoon. Either I just go on a hike, throw on my headphones, and just listen to a podcast, or listen to like some old music that I haven't heard in a while. Yeah, it could be from anything. It really can. I'm in my studio right now. Thank you, I appreciate it. Do I have any new tattoos? No, I don't. I've been talking about getting a fucking new tattoo for like the last 2 years, and I still haven't gotten it. But for those of you guys, unless you guys are just kind of like those people who are in the spur of the moment type people, which I have been with my tattoos usually. But from now on, I just want to be a little bit more selective about the tattoos I get. So Yo, this is actually a really good question somebody asked. Somebody just asked me what my target audience is for my music. I honestly don't even know. And I think that could sound like ridiculously unprofessional to some people, right? But I think it's different because I honestly, the more I got to know music, the more I find it to just be an enigma. Like, I feel like there isn't a formula that you could have to like figure out this music shit. Of course, if you want to do pop music, there's always something. There's a I think there's a slight formula to a more pop-driven sound. But otherwise, it's just like I feel like you gotta let your music kind of reach your own audience. Like I don't think it doesn't work that way unless you completely copy someone's blueprint. And for me, I don't really know. I really don't know. I'm just kind of doing what I want, and I feel like that's what it's doing right now. I feel like my supporters is like a niche group right now because, again, I don't even know what genre I'd like to classify myself as. You know what I mean? When I introduce myself to the people that I like meet for the first time, I don't even know whether to say, "Hey, yo, you know, like." Of course, I'd say, yo, I'm an artist, I'm a producer. But yeah, if they ask me what type of music I make, I really don't know what the fuck to say. Because I literally just kind of make a gumbo when it comes to my music. I literally just kind of mix in all the type of music that I like in my song specifically. So, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if I answered that question, if that's the answer you wanted, but that's my answer for right now. My answer is I'm not sure. Who is my favorite rapper? Honestly, like my favorite rapper of all time, I still don't know. Man, I feel like I have a hard time answering anything about music because I'm just so open-minded about music. And everyone's so good in their own ways. There's so many favorites that I have. But one timeless, very, very underlooked artist, or actually a rap duo that I keep going back to is this group called Binary Star that a lot of people don't know about. They're really, really good. Their music is very, to me, it's like storytelling at its apex. Like, I really feel their music. I feel their story in their music. They really, really went under the radar. A lot of people don't know about them, so go check them out if you don't know. I'm assuming a lot of you guys don't know about them. But Binary Star, I'd recommend Honest Expression, Glenn Close. I'd listen to Glenn Close for sure. For anybody who's never heard of Binary Star, go check him out. What DAW do I use? I've been a Cubase. I've been on the Cubase wave from beginning to end. I feel like I'm never going to switch because at this point I'm just way too comfortable with Cubase. In fact, after Cubase 7.5, I think it says 7.5, but I'm pretty sure I upgraded it to 8. I don't know why it says 7.5, but yeah, ever since I upgraded to 7.5 or 8, I didn't even upgrade anymore because I liked the user interface. If you don't mind, try to listen to Unistay. Sure. The song is called Glenn Close with one N, I believe. Honest Expression is also good. Do I like Villain's music? Yeah, I think I talked about this with y'all too. Like, you guys are the one who put me on to Villain. and his music, and I really, really dig his sound and him as an artist. I think he's really, really talented, and he's really good. I got Fruity Loops. I opened it, closed it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Fruity Loops. At one point, I was a little bit iffy about Fruity Loops because it was just so goddamn limited in what you can do. And my thing with music production is that I don't think there's an easy way to do anything, really. Because there's always shortcuts to like find achieving a certain sound. But if you want to get if you at the end, in the end, like the final results, if there's a little detail that you really want to fix, you got to know what you're doing. And for me, I couldn't achieve that through Fruity Loops. Although at first, before I get to the actual polishing of the mix, it'd be fine because I'd get there quick. But again, yeah, I feel like for like the more I got to know mixing and the more I got to understand what mastering is, I don't think I kind of shied away from Fruity Loops. Although I know Fruity Loops is so goddamn popular that you know, like their stock plugins have gotten so fucking good too. On top of that, is all this to say, it really doesn't matter what audio workstation you use, because most people don't use the stock plugins. They use stock plugins, but they don't use it from beginning to end. And neither do I. So it all has to do with the plugins that you kind of religiously use. Or VSTs, sorry. VSTs or plugins. Genre of Corbyn's music is called lit. Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing I'm always trying to achieve is I want to get my audience to kind of bob their head every time they're listening to my music. If there's anything I'm trying to achieve through my music, is either for the people to like feel my music on a level of the lyricism. Oh, no, I'm not gonna say that either. It's not like I'm not trying to be the best lyricist either. I think I'm just trying to make a whole package of something that I felt through my music. So, but yeah, I mean, just to, again, kind of reiterate the idea of bobbing your head, though. That's something that I've always wanted to achieve through every one of my releases. I want people, the listeners, to listen and be able to kind of like, oh shit, yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want people to just be sitting there like kind of scratching their head trying to figure out the music. I feel like I want to get into avant-garde-ish music eventually in my life. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that shit right now, but yeah. I'd always like to have a bounce in my music. I tend to listen to music with a lot of bounce, so yeah. My audience would like a collab with Corpse. With Corpse? I think that's another artist I've never heard of. Gonna have to figure that shit out. I'll check it out. Corpse. That's a fucking intimidating ass artist name. Corpse. I'll check it out though. I'll check it out. I'm yeeting myself. Huh. Hold up. Everybody knows about this Corpse. Is this like a running inside joke, or is this an actual artist? Corpse? Oh, DPR, of course. Of course. If there's anybody I'd love, I'm gonna hold him hostage eventually. Like, I'm gonna work on a song with Christian one of these days, man. That guy is way too talented. I love the way he works. I love the way he thinks about music. Way too fucking good to pass up. I know he has a lot on his plate, so I don't know when it's gonna be, but you know, one of these days we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna force him to work with me. Yeah, of course. Of course. What are we still talking about this corpse guy? Apparently he's well known in this community. What do I think of So Beautiful by Christian? What do I think about it? I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. I think as far as the video goes, at least the visual part, I mean, what can I even say? Like he's kind of got it. He's got his own style of directing, of how it's all put together in the end, like how he envisions his visuals. He's fucking crazy. He's crazy. But yeah, I don't even know what to say about his visuals because it's so fucking, like, it blew my fucking mind. It really did. It was so good. Yeah. But as far as the music goes, same thing. Very out the box. I'm sure a lot of the people didn't know that was the type of music he'll probably do. But yeah, man, like he's just super talented. He loves thinking out the box, and I love that about him. Yeah, man, he's just super talented. I don't know what to say. I could go on and on about his musicianship and why he thinks the way he does and how the music comes out the way he does. Not to say this to say that I fucking have this man figured out completely, but man, he's a different dude. He's crazy. Man, we still talking about this corpse, man. Until I figure out who this person is, I have no idea. I have nothing to contribute to this conversation. Collaborate with Mike. 목소리 지렸다. 지금 설마 저보고 하는 거예요? I'd love to play Among Us. I would love to, but again, I still haven't figured it out. I said this last live, but goddamn, I'd fucking love to play Among Us with you guys. I have no idea how to figure it out though. I know that Jay does it every once in a while, so I'm gonna probably have to ask him. But yeah, I think it would be really fun to play that with you guys, but I'll have to figure it out first. But I have to figure out, I have to finish all my work before I start playing. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if I ever get that shit figured out. What's my favorite movie? I think Fight Club is still my all-time favorite movie of all time. Someone says all mine. Hey. Are you just naming all my music? All my songs, I mean? Have I seen Parasite? Of course I've seen Parasite. Of course I have. Advice on productivity. If If you're asking how to stay productive, that's a really hard question to ask, or a question to answer. You just have to do it. That's the only answer I have. You just have to sit down and focus on what you need to do. As far as productivity goes, I think. Farisha out here just naming all my songs. Will you create some? Will I make a song like Odyssey in the future? Yes, of course, of course. I don't know if I'll do it on purpose, but I'm sure I will. Not me blasting black and black, white, and four in the morning. Any concerts planned for the UK after the pandemic's over? I can't plan anything for anything after the pandemic because I don't even know when the pandemic's gonna stop. But god damn it, hopefully it's soon. And when it does, I mean, you already know I gotta stop by every single fucking, at least all the stops that I went to last time when I went to the Europe circuit. Oh, and UK was one of them, so for sure I'd go. Would you want to try an online concert? I've been approached for an online concert and I turned it down because I just don't feel like there's any point in doing an online concert. Like, I feel like a live performance is exciting because you're actually there enjoying it with the fan, and the fan gets to feel your energy on stage. So watching it on video, like on a recorded video, unless it's put together ridiculously well and it's made very special, like, I don't think there's any point in doing that. So I might eventually, but right now I don't have any interest in doing it. I don't. What's my favorite food at the moment? My favorite food is margarita pizza. What about the US? Of course I gotta go. Someone said it. It's not fun. Virtual concert. Of course. That's how I felt too. That's what I feel like it would be. I haven't. In fact, I never went out of my way to watch a whole online concert. You know what I mean? I think watching a concert, a video of a concert with an actual crowd, where you can feel at least partially the energy in the video, I think that's different, right? But when you're watching just that artist on the stage, what's the point? What's the point? I just don't see it. But I mean, some people like it. So, no knock on y'all. Am I producing any songs now? I've been producing all my songs, folks. I've always been producing my music. Scotland. Scottish fans. Favorite color? Green, I think. But I never wear green color. I don't like, I have a different, like, my favorite color isn't my favorite clothes color or anything. It's just, I like green. I like green. I like red. Yeah. Hold up 1 second. Oh, I like purple too. I actually love the color purple, but nah, I don't mind purple colored clothes either, actually. Should I buy you 12 pieces of black shirts? I'm pretty sure I have 12 pieces of black shirt, if not more already. That's not a flex either. That just goes to show that I just really like black shirts. I have a lot of solid black t-shirts, long sleeve, turtlenecks, oversized, everything in black. I have a lot of black t-shirts. Or black shirts, clothing. Somebody talking about our boy Q. Q. All love to Q, man. For the folks who don't know yet, Noonsub is now going by the new name of Q, which is actually closer to his actual name. So, God bless. Bless that man. I was like a black hole at the office. Huh? What does that mean? Will you try to be interviewed by Ravi? He has his own podcast and he interviews a lot of solo artists and asks a lot of good questions. It can be interesting. Or maybe Dre's podcast. Yeah, I think I talked about this with y'all last time. Man, I gotta stop saying that because, I mean, clearly you guys weren't in my last lives. That's why you probably are asking these questions. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna start thinking, at least considering hopping onto some podcasts. But till now, I just didn't want to do it because, again, I just wanted to focus on music and music only. I just wanted to stay in my creative space. And for me to do that, I just didn't want to have to think about anything else. But yeah, I think I really do want to drop by some of the podcasts that I'm thinking about, at least. But we'll see. Give us your best Rick Sanchez impersonation. Pickle Rick! That's not up to me. It only works if I have Morty around me. Dude, that sucked. My bad. That was embarrassing. I can't pull a good Rick unless I'm starting to lose my voice. Pickle Rick! Pineapple on pizza. I'm not gonna answer this anymore. I feel like it gets me in more trouble than not. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip that question. Stop it, man. That's some biased shit right there. Somebody just said I have the potential to do a voiceover. I cannot. No, I can't. No, I don't. I do not have any potential to be doing that kind of stuff. That's a slap in the face for actual professional voiceover folks, man. I can't. I was just fucking around. I was just fulfilling the question's answer by doing it. What's on my neck? This is part of the t-shirt. Not a t-shirt, I guess it's a long sleeve, but it's like the person who decided to make this shirt never decided if it's going to be a turtleneck or not, so it's like halfway turtleneck. Would I collab with Youngjun sometime? Sure, why not? Why not? If you're talking about Hanyang, if you're talking about him, why not, man? He's a good dude. He's my homie. He's one of my day ones now. So, yeah. New music? Dude, I'm always working on new music. Always, always, always. In fact, I probably should get back to work. But right now, just for the time being, I'm gonna be on live a little bit longer because again, I'm not on live enough. I've been so inactive that I owe this to you guys. I really do. Someone said something very important. Someone said don't forget to vote. Smart, smart. Someone says he lives in the studio. Yes, I do. I pretty much do. I think I spend a good 80 to 70% of my life, my weeks. So if I were to chronologically put together an outline of how my days are spent in a week, I say 70 to 80% of my time is in the studio. Why do you keep deleting your posts on Instagram? I'm assuming. I got rid of a lot of my posts because I didn't want to crowd it up, first of all. And especially like sometimes I look at my posts and I'm just like, oh, this does not need to be here. So that's what I do. I usually take it out. Do you still use Blistex for your lip balm? Yes, absolutely I do. I'm religious about that stuff. I love that stuff. Do people call you Corey or Juhyun more? I don't get called Juhyun by anybody. By anyone. My parents call me that every once in a while. Otherwise, nobody calls me that. Has a fan ever come up to you? Yes, they have. Yes, like Blistex is my life, man. I love that stuff. Keeps your lips hydrated all day, as long as you have it with you all day. Which kind of it's not a good argument there, but I'm just saying it, like, you feel your lips feel a lot more hydrated versus say like any other, you know, big brands that I can't think of right now. Would you rather not be approached by your fans? No. I wouldn't. I don't mind really, but I just think it's, I don't know. Like, I think you would know when I wouldn't want to be approached. Like if I'm with my family, or if I'm with like my friends and I'm just hanging out. Like, I don't know. But I'll say this: it's not like I'm a fucking household name, so like I don't have people running up on me like that. So I don't think it's even necessary for me to be talking about this. Like, you guys, if you see me, go ahead and say hi. It's fine. I'm not a bad person. Unless you come up and like spit in my face, and that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. Just let's, you know, let's all be good people. I'll be good to you. You respect me. I respect you. Do I check out fan arts? If you're talking about the ones that you guys tag me in, unfortunately I do have like the tag thing like disabled, because again, I just want my account to just be about me, really, about my posts, not to sound fucking like head up my ass type shit right there, but that's just what I wanted. I just wanted my Instagram to just kind of be about the posts that I'm feeling. And that's why I didn't disable tags, but you can't see it. I just kind of shut it all down. So, but if the timing is right, or if you guys remind me enough on the comment section, or from like you know, the, what do you call it, the notifications. In fact, I saw one right before I actually signed on to the live. Those arts and or the ones that have a hashtag 28 laboratory on it, I'd see those, and you guys know I like them. I mean, I press like on them too, because I appreciate that kind of stuff. I love that you guys are able to be creative. I love that you guys, you know, don't neglect your artistry, like regardless of your profession. I think that's really, really cool. With that said, folks, I think I need to go work, man. I really need to work. I have not gotten enough work done today. So it was good catching up with y'all, with all y'all. I love you guys. Stay safe, and happy belated Halloween. And I will catch up with y'all soon.